It should be there, close to you. Well, now you can start speaking, and if you have some points ready with you,
Yes, sir.
you can get it open and on. I don't mind. Well,
Toward exams itself brings fear among students. Examination are part of our life, but they are the source of anxiety and frustration for the students. But the question here arises, is examination necessary? Yes. The answer is big yes. It must. It must be done. Then hello and welcome everyone. This is Mohammed Qais and very good morning to all of you and admired sir. And now I'm going to deliver a topic, going to deliver a speech on the topic is, do we need examination? Yes, we can change the world by educating. The root of education are bitter, but the fruit of education are sweeter.
okay, great. The root of educations are bitter, but the fruits of the educations are sweet.
Sweeter.
Great.
Exam is a means of measuring the knowledge of students, and it's the opportunity for teachers to judge their students what they have learned throughout the year and what the teacher have taught throughout the year. So this is the measuring skill where teacher and students both are aware what they have learned and what they have taught. So in this process, learning and examination, a student learn so many things. So I would like to draw your attention. There are so many things that a student learn during examination, and at last I will give you very significant point that student learn from exam. And the first thing is confidence, because when students pass the examination and got high marks in the examination, he becomes confident.
You are talking about the full. They become confident.
They become confident, and he is willing to
You are
do.
going with plural. They. It's strengths.
Yes sir.
Yeah.
And they are willing to do anything.
in their future.
Yes, and they think I can do next step, I am ready for the next step, and they are highly motivated. And the second thing is that it's very important, time managing, because before the examination date, to be honest, we are just playing and wasting our time anywhere, and we just study 1 or 2 hours, even if sometimes also 1 or 2 hours we just pass our 24 hours by doing unnecessary things. But when the date comes out, we are serious. Oh, the date is examination, and we manage our time according to date. 10 days is left, and we manage our time according to that. So it also teaches the students to manage your time. And the second
less days are there, more
Yes, sir.
hours you read. More days are there, less hour you read. Right.
And the third thing is that seriousness. Examination brings seriousness in us. Like I would like to give you my example. I was in BA first year, but I haven't read anything throughout the year. But when date came out, and within 20 days I completed all the topics within 20 days, and really I worked hard. 8 to 9 hours I used to read. Only 20 days I read 8 to 9 hours, and I worked very hard. So it also brings seriousness in us. And the next thing I would like to tell you that it is the brain. You know it's a seriousness. You must have realized sometimes, like if I give you one page, just remember, you will not remember. But in the pressure of examination, you will learn 3 to 4 5 pages, even if I don't tell you anything. So this also train your brain how to learn fast in any condition. And the next thing is that is very important. It's often the case we face in our life to work under the under pressure, because when we grow up and go to another company, then we have to work under the pressure. So examination also teach us work under the pressure, because when date came out, students are under pressure and they study in that pressure. So it also a skill to how to, so how to handle,
Also listen, put in the pocket.
how to handle pressure. And the next thing is that it is the identity of weak point. If you not appear at the examination, you will not be able to identify your weak points and you will not work according to that. So when you appear at the examination, you know this is my weak point, this is my good point, and you work according to that. So it also helps to identify your weak points. And the next thing is that it's also deadline, because deadline is very important in our life. Whenever you set a goal, please put a deadline on your goal, by when you are going to achieve that goal. Because if you will not have,
If you don't have,
of if you don't have deadline, you will not do work seriously. So you must have deadline. And when we get deadlines, in the examination we get deadlines, that 21st of February your examination, and you get a deadline and you work very hard, day in and day out, to get great marks, and really you work hard. So this is the thing. And the next thing is that it's also teach the student patience. Like, do you think in the examination we give 2 to 3 hours to the students to write the answer of that question? But I think only 1 hour is enough for the student to write the question paper, and they do. I also take so many examination of my students. They done with their answer only in 1 hour, but the time is 2 hours, and I make them sit for 2 hours. So you will realize 1 hour we are trying to enhance their patience, because patience is very important in our life. When he sits 1 hour idle without doing anything, so this is the skill of patience, how to be patient in any situation. And we all know that patience is very important, because the one who has no patience can't do
who has
anything.
no patience, and how to be patient.
Yes, sir.
Money is right. Now,
Yes, sir.
patient and patience. Patience is a noun and patient, matlab has the adjective. How to be patient and how to have patience. Both are different. Yes.
Yes. So we try to enhance the patience of our students. So this is the thing.
Enhancements, but Hannah.
Yes, sir. And the last and the very important thing is that I would like to tell you, that is uh, it's very important, failure. Because as a individual, we all have,
As an individual,
we all have to face failure.
don't say as then. As a human being, we all, individual, you're talking particular, I, you will say, you cannot say we. So, as we are human being, we all.
As we are human being, we all have to face failure sooner or later. So this is also the examination teach you how to be calm in failure as well. Because when a student gives exam, he fails in the examination, then he learn, oh, there is something in my life, that is failure, and then he learn how to be calm in failure as well. And after getting failure, he works hard. So it's also the positive point of examination. When a person fails in the examination, he works hard and more hard to get
No, he works hard and harder and
harder and harder
harder and harder. It's
to
not
get
anything.
high marks in the next
But
examination.
there are so many students, even after fail, also they will work hard.
Let it be, sir.
There are so many students who have their examination, but
Yes,
they
sir.
don't these areas. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But there are so many students, because of only for examination failure, they commit suicide, another thing. So these are the things that are not good. A student should not consider examination as a life changing moment, because it can't decide your life. It's a just a piece of paper, and you are going to just showing your knowledge, what you have learned throughout the year, and they do unnecessarily things being failed. So this is not a good thing. This is the only thing I can see, the disadvantages
Disadvantages of
of
exams.
examination. So this thing should not be done. And I think a student and parents, let alone students, parents, even parents also also consider this life changing. When their children not get good marks, uh, they consider my children is nothing. They consider he is not a good student.
They consider the children are nothing.
Their children are nothing.
Nothing.
So parents must understand these things, that examination is not the is not the uh, is not the
Examination
beyond
is not only to judge the knowledge of the student.
to judge the knowledge of the student, and parents must think
Must think.
about this. So but in Indian education system, exams are like this. And what kind of exam? So I would like to tell you a quote here: you can't judge the ability of a fish to climb a tree. So this is the
You get the
education
sound
system
proper,
of,
what we say.
oh my god, this is
Speak
the
clearly once again.
education.
The last quote which you have spoken here,
Okay.
repeat that.
you can't
Basic,
you can't judge the ability of a fish to climb
on the tree.
on the tree.
Did you understand? See, everything has its own talent in own directions. A fish can be clever inside the water. When you take out,
It
it may die. So he's just adding like a fish when you take out. Now, the ability of the fish, you are going to judge that it is going to climb on the tree or not. A fish cannot climb on the tree. So in the right directions, you have to judge the ability of the person, not changing the directions like that. That's finish.
Sir, actually it was not working, sir.
It was working.
Not,
You
sir.
have removed now or from starting.
Sir, when it was there, I checked. It was not working.
Arey dear, it is a recording mic. It will not. It is not
Oh
the
my
mic.
God.
It is there, na? It was there.
There, sir.
Now you have removed.
Yes, sir.
It is recording mic. It's not mic like
Oh, sir, sorry. Okay. So,
mic for that. That is recording mic. It will just record on.
so dear friends, now I think you all have great patience, because you all have listened to me very carefully and very patiently. So I loved that, and I
Patiently.
and I loved that. I appreciate your this
All for this.
for this.
You know,
And
appreciate,
yes, sir.
तारीफ करना and प्रशंसा करना.
Oh my
Yes.
god. So thanks for your kind attention, and you all are the very patientful guys. Well, thank you.
Can you all clap for yourself? Yes. Thank you very much. So next, I would like to call the speakers with the request.